Here I've been jamming. Let's see. Okay, that's okay. There is still some construction happening, so I'm sorry about the noises. I cannot honestly fathom how the upstairs neighbor just keeps on having a renovation this entire time. I've lived here for 10 months at the end of this. At the end of this month, I've lived here for 10 months, and this construction has been happening the entire time. Sort of on and off, but still the same house. Pretty much the similar noises. Like one time we woke up with the sound of tiles just being destroyed. Like, I'm pretty sure the house upstairs is very similar to ours, and here's our bedroom, here's the bathroom, and upstairs, pretty much close to the diagonally to our bedroom, they start destroying tiles at before even 9 in the morning. It's crazy. And today it's been like on and off drilling that started just maybe 2 or 3 hours ago. But who cares? Access your canvas menu by pressing P or link, clicking on the canvas button at the bottom of your inventory. So this is where we got left off. It's 2 p.m. here. And I'm sorry if any construction noises here, because I cannot hear them because of the game sounds necessarily. So occasionally that's a blessing. You just play video games during the day, because I cannot hear the calamity of whatever's happening there. But since we have since we have those three recommendation letters that we managed to get, I'll just find my way out. As a child, I used to love climbing on rocks. No matter how clumsy or how, you can easily injure yourself, especially if you're old, but as a kid, I just loved it. I lived in an area where it was a whole bunch of them, like huge rocks that you could climb onto. And that was an absolute bliss. I'm happy that not all of it is audible to you. At the same time, I am unhappy that it's happening. Yeah. Today hasn't been fun because I woke up early, and then usually when that happens is I haven't actually slept enough. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna fall back asleep. And usually during those times I actually have nightmares. So technically, in every kind of sense, it's not smart for me to go back to sleep after I've woken up once, because almost every time I just have a nightmare. Like, there are different degrees of nightmares, obviously, but it's always a nightmare. It's like always like a bad dream that I wake up from, and then I'm gonna feel grumpy and just like not in a very good mood. And so I'm guessing because today we had to take Milo to the vet. He had a tiny injury on his under his chin, and I had looked after it. Like, I had just like look into it, like kept track of how it was doing, and based on like one time, it just felt like it was already enough. Like, it was like looking like it was scabbing and just healing, until a couple days ago I noticed that he had like a big lump of something. It was like a massive scab, and then we called to the vet about it, and today we went over there with the cat, and they said that she had bacteria because she has a infection in her gum. I mean, in his gum he has an infection, so we have him now on antibiotics. We have to clean up the wound because they opened it, like they tore off the scabby looking thing that was on it, and yeah, he's in very special hands right now.
Do you have your references in order?
Yes, we have.
Yes, it appears everything is in order. Go right ahead then. And welcome to Nava.
Yay! We finally got here. But yeah, so because of this vet appointment, I think I just had this terrible nightmare where Milo turned out to be really sick. He was really unwell, like he was having seizures, and we were at the vet with him, and based on where that dream was going, that he was not gonna make it, like it's like something that we couldn't have cured. So I'm happy that he's basically on antibiotics, and that's about it. Like, we're still gonna have him on antibiotics for 10 days, and after that we're gonna have to see if he's gonna be okay.
Oh, Leilani.
Leilani? Who's Leilani?
Well, she works in the spice shop down in the lower market. She's not the best cook, though. But she's wonderful. I mean, she's a great person. So kind, funny, thoughtful. We've been spending a lot of time together lately. Things are really so great between us. I think I want to ask her if she'll be my girlfriend. I want to be somewhere special when I ask her, though. Somewhere magical and perfect. Like sitting on a golden cloud at sunset while butterflies circle around us. But you're probably not interested in this kind of thing.
Tell me more.
She loves bread. So yesterday I baked her a loaf in the shape of a rose. We ate it together on a bench in the garden. It was
That sounds
so
wonderful.
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What if I already missed the perfect moment? I'm just so nervous to ask the question. Would you do me a favor? Can you find out Leilani's favorite place? I know it's kind of silly to dance around like this. I just want it to be special.
I can do that.
You're the best! She works in the spice shop down in the lower market area. Let me know what you find out. Please hurry. I'm so excited.
That is adorable. Just look at all this bread. Can I have some boxes? No? She probably needs some more than I
Oh
do.
dear. Oh no. I've done something terrible. I'm not sure if we've met before, but I need help. Oh dear. This morning I sold some zucchinis. I thought they were zucchinis, but now I still have the zucchinis here in my basket. I sold toxic tubers. Oh God. I've no idea who I sold them to.
Oh no! El Team Tour! Hey! So lovely to have you here. It's going pretty well, okay? I'm just playing this chill game whilst I'm on my whole month of streams kind of thing. Happy Monday to you too. Lots of love. How did that happen?
I don't know. Oh, I never thought selling veggies would be this hard.
What are the
Dumb legs,
symptoms?
upset stomach, and then hours of vomiting. How will this ever be okay? I'm ruined.
How are you
Once
doing, El
was
Team
bad
Tour?
enough, but twice.
This braviary escaped? No one caught it. Wait, you did this before?
And now people are gonna start being sick. There's so little time. I need to recover those tubers. Can you help me? I've got no one else to turn to. Thank you, thank you. Please, just ask people if they bought any zucchinis today. Tell them what happened and get the tubers back. I sold 4 zucchinis altogether, and I put them in blue bags. Maybe that could help you find them. Oh God, I hope no one has eaten any.
I'm doing well. Monday morning at the office. Mondays are always a little bit hard. Or maybe for some they are easy because they've actually rested the weekend, but I feel like weekends often tend to be too short. So you either don't rest properly or you just cannot get rested enough. Yay. I wonder who this person is. So we're looking for people with blue bags on with them. These people don't happen to have blue bags. sorry about that. Monday apparently over here is a drill day. So yeah. That one has a blue bag.
Well, hello there. Such a great day, isn't it?
Such a great day, isn't it? Absolutely.
I just love days like this. Last night, I saw 2 shooting stars, and right then, I knew today was going to be a fine one. Ah, you're an artist? Oh, you must be very skilled. I can barely draw a straight line in the mud. If you're feeling especially energetic, we could always use a hand in the fields. We've got a lot of work down on the pea terraces. It can be draining, but I like to read in my free time. A nice book of poetry always boosts my spirits.
Timtor says weekend was pretty chill. Did some no pressure runs of Cloud Rest and ESO. Also did some thieving and housing stuff. That sounds really nice. I haven't done trials since well, since the last day was last week, previous week after that. Are you done with ESO these days? Was going to invite you to see my house in PCNA. I am actually down for that. Which house is it? I'm not done with ESO. I'm just taking a break, mostly. I found myself like low motivation of playing ESO content, so I took off my ESO Plus for the time being. The Alpine Antiquarian Gallery. I should write this down somewhere for myself. Right, wait a second. I'll make a mental note of that. Okay. Okay. Anyway, have it here, and I'll go and check it out. I have the essential housing tools, so I should be able to. My ESO username is the same as Twitch if you need to find it that way, and or to friend me. Yeah, I think I might have seen you there. Yeah, Pikatoki talks tubers.
Are you serious? Okay, well, I bought some, but I definitely didn't eat them. I'd never make that kind of mistake. I just don't have them anymore. Threw them away. I need to go now.
Oh no. For a bit, some server issues to deal with. Thank you for the lurk.
Looky doodah, we've got a fresh face. Haven't seen you in the city before, and I like to think I know just about everyone around here.
One
Allow me to
glowstone guy.
introduce myself. I'm Osha. Some people around here call me the one glowstone guy because I'll buy anything for one glowstone. Any item under the sun and moon. Did I mention some people call me one glowstone guy? Well, I've got two nicknames around here. The other thing people call me is 500 glowstone guy. I only ever have one item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for one price. Guess how much? 500 glowstones. Sealant.
Excellent.
See, I like to buy things and hold on to them. At any given time, there's always one thing that everyone needs and nobody has. And I just make sure I happen to have it.
Okay.
Right now, that thing is sealant. The woodworkers need it for weatherproofing, the engineers need it for pipe making, and the fisherfolk need it for boat building. Apparently, the shipment that was coming ran a reef, which is just the kind of news I like to hear.
That is a little bit naughty.
Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get. But I'm not sure you can.
What is
I
it?
want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such exclusive little buggers. I need the password to get in. No idea who to talk to about that. Get me that password, and I'll give you the sealant.
Okay. Then I sell these chickens to him. Save our goddess. The cultist group known as the Roots promotes questionable activity and wastes of holy leaves. Their actions contribute to an unsafe city and risk invoking the wrath of our beloved goddess. Do your part, report cultists, symbol of evil, report suspicious Roots activity to the Shez Temple, located at the Tiffmore Bluffs, receive goddess team blessing. Eradicate the enemy.
You made it to Nava! You still have the pastries, right? Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, my brother's sitting at the table right outside the bakery. I'll go over to him first, then you follow behind. Remember, make him think you're a normal delivery person.
Wait, who was
Oh,
it?
hello there, delivery person. I'm not expecting any packages.
What did I meant to go for again? I forgot.
Oh, hello there, delivery person. I'm not expecting any packages.
Oh yes, okay, yeah.
Good. I've been expecting a delivery. Give it here. It looks like someone's rifled Trudy's. They're a little crushed, too. A little crushing isn't gonna ruin the tangy, sublime, gorgeous taste of raspberries. Ugh! What? What's happening to me? This is the most revolting, sickening. This flavor. Grape! My tongue! It'll never be the same!
Oh no!
What despicable baker would make an error so unforgivable? Neo, this my brother's idea of a prank? Poisoning a person's taste buds with the most repulsive flavor ever invented? That's just, it's hilarious. I can't believe you actually got me. And Neo's always trying to do these ridiculous pranks. Usually I can see him from a mile away. But messing around with great pastries? That's some risky business. You should be proud. I'm not easily pranked.
It's nice think I'm getting scolded because as well. I put my copy paste of things in to the wrong place, I think. We have wild tapulele. Let's see, poker couch. Look shifty. Time is it anyway? It's getting late. I need to find some kind of an inn. I wonder where could I find an inn? That looks like a sign of an inn. Tarnished teapot.
Welcome to the inn below the tarnished teapot. You sure? We have
Rats.
If
I'm
you
sure.
really want, first door on your left.
Okay.
Oh.
Do they actually have rats? Explorer's Guide to the Tiefmoor Bluffs. The remote Tiefmoor Bluffs are a well-enjoyed destination for East Shadians. The bluffs were once filled with bustle following the industry's wind power boom. Today that excitement has settled, and travelers are now greeted by the gentle turning of windmills. Fields of endless herbs lure wildcrafters to the area, and those knowing where to look may even view the remains of ancient ruins in the landscape. Anyone exploring the region should be sure to pack a coat or supply of meat to protect against the freezing wind swept upon the bluffs at night. For extra enjoyment, be sure to bring a tea kettle to take advantage of the many herbs growing on this wonderful land. In any case, not sure if we necessarily need to go to bed yet, so we can probably explore a bit more. The Sailor and the Sea. Tonight in the Tarnished Teapot, 7 o'clock.
Gather round, come hear tale of trickery and wit. There was once a witch who lived in a tiny hut at the edge of a swamp. She was skilled in the healing arts and could cure nearly any ailment. Though she had many visitors, her truest companions were a cluster of spiders living under her table. One day, a man ambled up the path and knocked upon her door. "You must be the wise witch Flera, curer of all ills." He looked around the hut with a sneer. "People cross the world for your cures, and yet you live in this terrible shack. Surely folks pay dearly for the chance
This game
to
is East
continue
Shade?
breathing."
It's a game about
But
painting
Flora
and
was not
adventuring
one
in
for
beautiful
glowstones,
landscape.
and she quite liked her home. She only stiffened and asked what his ailment was. So, he told her of the terrible pains and aches he suffered. Horrible scratching in his toenails, in each
Sorry about the
strand of
noises in the
hair,
background.
and in his
It's my
clear
neighbor.
ducts. Ah, it was a torture like none other. But he'd heard of the cure, only to be found in the swamp near her home. The only way to ease his pain? The heart root. Well, in all her years of saving lives, Flora had never heard of such a route. But the bog wasn't so treacherous, and she had gone in many times for lesser cures. So, she agreed to find the heart root, and the man agreed to wait in her hut. Flora trudged through the swamp, thick with slime and the stinking air heavy with rot. When she came to a clearing of black clay, she thrust her hands into the wet muck, but alas, nothing. She dug for hours, her back aching and fingernails packed with mud. Finally, just as twilight fell to darkness, she found it. A spiraled green tuber, pulsing and glowing like a star. She lifted the root, heavy with swamp water, and slid it into her bag. Not a moment later, something rustled in the shadows. A tiny silhouette showed itself beside her.
You have stolen from me. That root is not yours to take.
It hissed. The witch could just make out the sight of a moss elf, staring up at her in fury. She told him of the ailing man and the power of the strange root, but the moss elf only grew more angry and stamped his feet in the swampy muck.
It's a root of poison and destruction.
He screeched.
It cannot heal anything. I curse you. I curse you to remain in this bog forever.
And he snatched the root from her bag before darting back into the night. Flora's path melted away, replaced by a ring of identical tree trunks, branches crisscrossing, weaving a cage around her. Roots churned under her feet, and a bone-chilling
Not sure how long this is going to continue.
Clara sat down on a tree trunk and got to thinking, wondering about the man who had sent her in hunt of the root. Had he known the truth? Had he wanted to use it for evil? No way to tell, so she set to trying to remember if anyone had ever broken a moss elf curse. Just then, she felt a tickling down her arm and her leg. She fought the urge to swipe, and if it wasn't her own spiders, they brought terrible news. The supposedly ailing man had taken over Flora's hut, demanding riches and luxuries from the ill in exchange for false medicines. He'd thrown out her furniture and dumped the spiders into the rain, threatening to stomp them if they snuck back in. Now, it is often forgotten that spiders know an awful lot about a lot of things. With so many eyes and a knack for spinning tales, it's a natural skill. They knew exactly how to break a moss elf curse and set to spinning huge lacy webs, making a cocoon of the forest. They hummed softly, and when Flora cut through the silk, she was at the edge of the bog, her hut just up ahead. Laborers surrounded her home, painting and scraping, her precious herbs crushed beneath their feet. She peered through the window, and there was the man sitting upon a throne, and beside him, a large pile of jewels and glowstones. Flora burst through the door, and he jumped halfway to the sun. "You've taken too much! There are hundreds of jewels before me, and not a one do you deserve! You haven't enough hands to even carry these riches, you snake!" Now the spiders thought this was quite a funny idea, so they hummed again, and the man sprouted hundreds of hands, and his body grew long and snake-like. He shrunk smaller and smaller before slinking under the door and out into the bog. And so, you've now heard the tale of how centipedes came to be.
Okay. gotta admit, I did not get around to actually listen properly. Where is this game? So one thing this game may need is a little bit more brightness. Maybe 5? Yeah. It's quite bright now. It's quite late. We might as well sleep. East side gets cold at night. After sunset, exploration without a means of warmth is out of the question. I want to see if the outside is too bright now. It's quite bright, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue. It's not too bright.
Welcome to Yevony's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevony. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevony is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock.
Nice. You take commissions?
Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want and Yevony will paint it for them. The best painter in Nava, that Yevony. She's been painting her whole life and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say, but still, we can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing.
Maybe I could help?
Are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevony's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at? Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevony. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need.
Ooh.
She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
First goods? How many do we have? We don't know. Let's keep that in mind for any future endeavor.
Hello. Do you want to buy any spices? Like pepper or whatever this is? Oh yeah? She's pretty great, isn't she? We met at the bread stand where she works. I really like bread, so I'm over there a lot.
I'm new to East Shade.
Yeah? That's pretty cool, I guess. You like to travel? I have to travel to Lindo every week to get supplies. It's fine over there, but I wish I didn't have to go all the time. It's kind of like a creepy ghost town out there.
Must have
Yeah,
some
I mean,
fun sometimes.
me and Evelina have been hanging out a lot. She's really great. Like the other day, she made me a special loaf of bread in the shape of a flower. She's just so cool.
There's a poke catch. Rosalia appeared. What would you do with a day off? Where's your favorite place?
There's this cool hot spring on the Salt Spring coast. I used to go there when I was a kid. It's all the way at the end of the beach, and no one really knows about it. It's a perfect place for picnics.
Sounds nice. I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
you'd probably like it. Well, I should probably get back to pretending to know about spices. Yeah, I bought one. I knew it was a toxic tuber. It was pretty obvious.
Wow.
I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
They're a group of people who like drinking this special tea because it makes you have better dreams. They hang out in the cistern under the city.
Where can I get the special
but
tea?
sometimes they have meetings on the Salt Spring Coast beach. My brother loves drinking the tea, but it's so boring. I mean, it just makes you dream. You're asleep the whole time.
That just sounds like a dream. I mean, it sounds amazing.
I think they're kind of like the Roots. They love dream teas too, but they believe only their gods should be able to drink them.
Yeah, lighting always plays tricks.
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life? My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones. Sourced from hot springs around the island, this water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least.
How do I know this works?
Some of my longtime customers are practically living history books. They've been drinking the elixir for years, and not a day have they aged.
Is this backed by any studies?
Of course! Just look at all these happy people. They love it, and it works perfectly for them. Each of my customers is a testament to the strength of this powerful elixir. So, what do you say?
No thanks. Wait.
Ah, you returned. You will certainly live a long time if you keep drinking this magical tincture. The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
Okay, let's not buy an elixir of life with half our money.
Interested in a book?
Yes, browse goods. Also half of our money. Hard route. Join us to hear the riveting tale of the Hard Road. 7 o'clock tonight at the Tarnished Teapot.
Get your news here. Get your news here.
Just because I'm an owlfolk doesn't mean I can't control myself around copious amounts of fresh fish.
Oh,
Okay, sometimes I eat some of the stock, but it's my shop after all.
it's her shop. I wish I could sell you fish. I'm guessing I can at some point.
Good day.
Dang, pick a topic.
One thing I can say about the folks here, they never ask for swords. Which pleases me greatly, because swords are just about the most boring things you could ask a blacksmith to make. The only thing more boring than making a sword is being dead. Which, coincidentally, is what swords are used for. Which is another reason why I'm glad folks around here don't ask me to make them. I'd
Hello,
rather make a
sword.
kettle any day of the week.
Hello, Jam. Ah, tea kettle. And there's a trolley line as well?
Well, well, well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy. Bet you're just about to freeze to death come nightfall. If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
Topic, toxic
I didn't
tubers.
try to buy any zucchinis. I grow my own at home. Poor Tam. He tries, but things just don't seem to work out for him.
Fruits?
A group of degenerates. They lay in pools of water, drinking hallucinogenic teas and raving about their otherworldly experiences. They'll try to trick you into believing it only alters your dreams, but don't believe them. Their goal is to consume all the tea that rightfully belongs to the goddess Tiem, and the authorities are utterly useless in the matter. If you want to support and aid the sanctity of the tea, you should seek out the Shez as soon as possible.
Yeah.
The Shez are the religious group that actually uses the teas out of respect for our goddess Tiem. They have a temple on the Tifmore Bluffs. If you know anything about the Roots cult, you should tell them.
I should tell them if I know anything about it. Let's go away from the clanging. Oh no, this poor fellow.
Oh, what is it?
You don't look
Feel
so
like I
good.
just ate a huge bite of death.
What did you eat?
All I had today was a zucchini. I mean, it looked weird, but it tasted really good. Oh, great. Yeah, I bought one. Ate it already. Oh, how long is this gonna last?
Several hours.
I'm gonna kill Tam.
Oh no.
Oh, this is horrible.
Poor Tam. Why can't we go anywhere? It's a pretty place. Oh, we're back here. I like this exotic. I mean, it's like an Eastern type of pants. So I guess sort of bit of Islamic references with scarves as well.
Did you figure anything out? Oh God, did she tell you what she thinks of me?
She thinks very highly of you?
Really? I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place?
So you missed out on this, but she is really in love with this girl that she's been hanging out with, and she wants to ask her to be her girlfriend. And she wanted to find out what her favorite place was, so that she can ask it over there, like make like a perfect moment. Yeah, exactly. Hot spring on the South Spring Coast.
Really? Well, I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. It sounds like the perfect magical place. Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. This is going to be amazing.
Hey Dave the Emerald!
Wish me luck.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for the follow last night. I didn't notice until I went live today. And yeah, there is so much buckets, so much bread. And look at these cheese slices. How many does this have? I forgot how many we actually spotted.
Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Have you gotten any of the tubers back? I don't mean to rush you, but this is urgent.
I'm on it. So how many am I missing? 2 for trouble. So basically let anyone else eat these. But they're too embarrassed to confirm it. In any case, they don't have it anymore. Oh, one of the customers already ate the toxic people. I guess I'm gonna find out maybe one person that hasn't eaten it. I'm good. I followed you when you raided Mitch last night. How is you? I'm good. Yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah. I really appreciate new follows and new people coming over. And if this is your wife, you know. I enjoy this game so much. Minimal UI and beautiful landscapes is where it's at. I love so many different games, and so many people told me that, oh, you cannot get big by just streaming different games. Like I was basically told that, oh, you can stream variety, but only after you gain like a proper following. And, like, why can't I just do my own thing, right? Like in this platform, this is amazing. It looks really nice. Is that the game's soundtrack as well? Potentially. I mean, I realized that I'd never turned off the lo-fi, but it's actually not. Sound is not on. This is the game's.
Get the latest issue of the Shadian Post. Pick it up here. Free copies. Accepting donations.
Oh, look at this. Another couple. What I recently found out about this is that there's a lot of LGBTQ over here. There's a lot of lesbian couples in this game. And also, I mean, it's also having gay couples. Like, there was one before. Hello, sir. Are you asleep? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be here. Everlasting life. I always go a little bit too far and skip some parts in the middle because I'm too impatient. This one's the inn. There's a purloin. There's a tiny kitty right over here. I keep mixing it. Somewhere on my screen, on the big TV, there's a kitty. I swear whoever has that toxic tuber is gonna be very happy once we find them and return the tuber. Oh no, this person we already talked to. One depressing part about this city is that everyone's doors are locked. Like, I cannot walk into anyone's house. Like in the tiny village. Nobody locked their doors in the tiny village. Yeah, like, look at these tiny bears. I don't know if they're kids or what, but they're roommates probably. And here is the game's own cut me own throat dippler. He buys anything for one glowstone, and he sells only one thing for 500 glowstones. Glowstones are the currency of this game, so. And we're currently having 21. Makes me wonder where this game was made. The influences it has is very Eastern.
I saw a wonderful show at the Tarnished Teapot last night.
Oh, did you?
The tea house hosts a different musician or storyteller every evening. They are such inspiring events.
Oh yes, pick a topic. Toxitubers.
Goodness, I almost fed this to my grandmother. Thanks for finding me. Here, you take it back. I don't need it anymore.
Yay! Roots.
Oh, have you been there yet? I highly recommend it. Just relax, sip some tea, and have a lovely nap. A perfect way to spend an afternoon. I don't know much about the group, other than that it's some sort of spiritual gathering, but they do love dream tea. It's sacred to them. I think my father-in-law belongs to their group. I should ask him about it.
Oh, maybe. Toxic tubers. We finished that quest. Okay,
Did you get them back?
finally. I got everything I
Oh
could.
dear. I can't believe this. All my days as a vendor are over. I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers, just don't eat them.
We have so many tubers on us. I mean, so much inspiration. I don't know why it's tubers, but the inspiration is something.
Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. But this is going to be amazing. Wish me luck.
Wish you luck. I hope I remembered correctly because there were like actually two choices. So I could have messed it up. Give more blobs at the highest peak and the view from the top of the common tower in the big city. What is the common tower then? Maybe the middle? Maybe over here?
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Hila, vilket hopp. Nada.
I love it here. There's really no part of town I'd be worried to let my two daughters play unsupervised. I moved here right out of college when my longtime resident aunt wrote to me about a job opening in the library. It was quite a great distance for me to move, considering it was a bit of a paltry opening at the time. But 20 years later, as head librarian, I can't say I have any regrets.
Can't say I have any regrets. See, if I need your assistance later. I love this. Look at the sunbeam. Oi! Looks good. Yeah, this game looks really, really good. I like the look of it. Any of these chaps like the talk? I do like it that there's characters that only function is to just be there. Back, kitty. That is locked. Oh, I see.
Red? Or, yes, just a touch of orange. Oh, hello there. I must have left the door unlocked again. Can I help you?
But you were here searching for a master artist.
It's true, but I don't hire just anyone. So, let's see what you've got. Well, these look fantastic. So much detail and what accurate depictions. You've got some skill here. I spent years honing my skill, sharing my work with the people of Nava. But these days, I'm no longer interested in realism. I love the life flowing through abstract art. Unfortunately, there's not much interest for that style right now.
That's too bad.
It is. I'd like to show people that there's more to the world than what we see with our eyes. Anyway, your portfolio is exactly the kind of thing my customers love. How about this? I'm going to shut down my commissions. They've been leaving me uninspired this past year anyway. I'll pass on any new requests to you. Then I can really focus my time on these spots and blobs.
Spots and blobs, thank you.
Okay, I'll tell Art Dealer the situation. Our customers write down their requests in a ledger back in the gallery. Take a look through and see if there are any requests you'd like to paint.
Nice. We're living the painter life now. Can we also have a small orange brain cell on the couch? But right now, the cat is busy at the moment. We just bought a new cat bed today, and what they say about cat beds and cats is usually that if you buy your cat a cat bed, it will go into the box that the cat bed came in. But we didn't have a box, so they just didn't go anywhere. But then I figured that what if I just put catnip into the cat bed? And that made them put their paws in there, and then they realized how luscious, how soft, and how exquisite the thing was. And then my ginger boy just fluffed into it. And now he loves it. All in one day's work. These balls are amazing. I like this instrument. I think it might be representing something that's actually real, but I cannot get my finger on it. We got our cats a new window double shelf. Oh yeah? Like a nice what you put on window? We haven't had anything on our windowsills except I first put like a blanket on the floating shelf thing stuck to the window. Oh really? I'm just so scared that my cats are gonna fall off from it. Like there's like things that you can stick with them, and yeah, it's really sturdy. Okay. Astra and Nova are big cats, I can imagine. But yeah, anything just basically makes me feel like it's a little flimsy. I mean, especially since they have a tendency to want to accommodate a single bed. Like back here, this thing has two. The scratchy tree, it has technically two beds, but where they are, it's just a top one. Nobody goes over here, and inside that barrel is also a tunnel that nobody goes in. Oh my god. Yeah, let's see. See if I see this in a way that doesn't interrupt my nose. Oh yes, they're big cats, chunkers. But yeah, like something like that that's just like supposed to stick to the window, it just feels very flimsy. like especially with the temperature changes. I think they can get like the plastic can get from soft and formed into just very hard, which I think can interrupt with the whole sticking process. That it just like instead of being flexible when there's weight on it, it can just simply drop off. Yeah, that's really great if it's actually that sturdy. It's the time. The eclipse. And there's a Pokemon as well. Let's do a Pokecat. The suction cups on the top are screwed in super tight. Well, if we're ever gonna need more cat beds, then we're just gonna have to find that one. There's not a whole lot of space otherwise here. But we have very popular windowsills here. And not sure how safe it would be to actually have it, because we usually keep our windows just open in a way that is open from the top. It just leans back. And so if the top bed would have a cat on it, it could technically try and just lure itself from the very top. Cats are dumb sometimes.
A new face. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Zara, assistant research scientist here at the university. Do you know of Melik? He's the merchant selling the so-called elixir of life down in the market.
Yay, we got shallows with Georgia and me.
And do you think it can really extend your life?
Do we think it's gonna extend life? Probably not.
That seems a reasonable guess. I have a favor to ask of you. Do you think you could perhaps go to Melik's shop in the market and buy me one of said elixirs? I'll buy it from you at twice what it's worth.
Why do you want one? Why don't you buy one from him?
Well, you see, I've earned a bit of a reputation here in Nava as the resident skeptic. I just like to know the science of things. I tried to buy one from him. He told me that with my closed-minded attitude, it would never work on me, and refused to sell me one. The obvious tactic of a charlatan, if you ask me.
I'm gonna try something now that it's really dark in here, which is I'm gonna do what I did earlier with my webcam and put a filter on it. Ta-da! It is now very strange. Magic indeed. It's not perfect, but I like to make it a bit fun. I mean, if pretty much everything over here is gonna be really dark, then we might as well. Why do you want one? I'll pick you up an elixir.
Fantastic. You can find me here just about any time. I'm always working.
Always working.
They're a group that highly appreciates the consumption of dream teas. The teas are made with herbs that stimulate dreams. It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The latest science actually considers it a form of exercise for your brain.
Why does the brain need exercise? I guess dreaming is some sort of exercise for the brain. Yeah, any view from this tower. I think we're gonna just think on it because, well, this is a gorgeous view. Let's actually paint this. It is pretty. Yay! Have a new painting. And I think it was the view from atop the common tower in the... Maybe it was... Maybe we need to go even further away. Even higher, I think. We stealing candles left and right. I had a dream last night. I can't remember the details now, but when I woke up, everything was different. I don't know how else to say it, but suddenly the sun felt brighter and the air is so sweet, like it's been scented by roses. I looked out my window for what might have been the first time. I never realized how beautiful the city looks from here. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to write about. I wrote 11 pages this morning at the tea house, and they were good pages. I've just read back through them. I'm off to work now, but I can't wait until this evening. AP. Have we met this AP? I wonder. And yes, the magic and NVIDIA background remover.
Sorry, you can't go up there right now. We're doing some renovations.
Oh, you too? You're doing some renovations? When can I go up?
Hard to say. Maybe in 10 months, give or take. Could be longer if we hit any delays.
Is there anywhere you let me through?
Well, you need a pass. Any official from the university should be able to give you one.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
Even if we cannot get onto the top right now, well, we have a pretty picture. That's why the stairs were. This is the skeptic. I think we must have walked all the way around then, pretty much. Yep. Say so. But yeah, today we're gonna go and watch another movie from the art festival. Again. Not hear me. It was sun is blue as an orange. Something was as blue as an orange. I forgot exactly what it was. I have so many things to think about today, and my mind is just full of all the things. Oh yeah. The earth is blue as an orange. Yes. Thank you, love. Oh. A history of Navian tea. The floral scent of tea fields is one which all Navians think of fondly and look forward to in the rainy season. Though much of the agriculture in Nava has turned to pea farming, the Navian steppes host the island's largest tea fields, with some plants over 55 years old. Each farmer has their own methods of drying and blending teas, but the most basic recipe for a classic East Shade brew is a secret mix of 3 different varieties of tea leaf. Legend says that a wealthy merchant arrived in the city during a drought. Rather than disappoint the merchant with only a single cup of weak tea, the farmers combined their leaves and created a new taste unlike any other. Imported teas in recent years have brought new flavors and variety to the market, much to the delight of tea drinkers the island over. So yeah, I'm gonna be finishing in maybe even half an hour from now, because we still have to eat before the movie and mentally prep for it and just have a bit of low time. But I'm looking forward to the Earth is Blue as an Orange. It's a movie shot by a family whilst they've been under the war, like in Ukraine, and the war between Ukraine and Russia. So what they did at home was they shot a movie, and I'm curious to see what it's about and everything about it. Such an interesting concept, like just yeah. I like the trailer. There's a lot of description there. Like the trailer seems interesting, you know? And so I'm looking forward to it.
That was perfect. I couldn't picture it going any better. He totally thought you were a delivery person. This one will go down in family history. You should look into doing this for a living. I don't have much to give you, but seeing my brother eat a great pastry was just priceless.
Priceless.
What can I brew you up?
I'll brew you up. Sometimes called Walker's tea, the mountain word elevates the heart and spirit, and hikers swear it makes the miles fly by. Or meadow spice meat is sure to keep you warm on a cold, shady night. This brew is made with honey from the apiaries of East Shade remote west coast. I'd say let's buy one of each. We might need either.
So, sounds like you've managed to impress the great Yevony. I thought you might. Your work is excellent and just the style our clients are looking for. We've got a whole bunch of commissions just waiting around. We keep them all in a ledger at the back. Take a look and see if you're up for any of them. When you finish a commission, just bring it back to me. I'll ensure you get paid and that the client gets the artwork. We're glad to have you join the gallery.
Oh, yep. A simple chicken. My daughter thinks chickens make for tasty decor, but you know what? I like chickens. I don't care what the latest do's and don'ts are. Chickens are adorable. I'd like a chicken rendered in stunning detail. A watermill. If I could see a watermill every day in my living room, I just don't see how I could be sad. I suppose I could walk to the south side of Nava to see one, but walking is just the worst. Oh, El Tintor, thanks for stream. HCP, have a good night. See you next time. Thank you. Thank you for coming over. It was a pleasure. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day as well. We have Purple Pass. Go and catch your Pokemons. I hope I see you again soon. Bye. Portrait of Despair. I need an artwork of a truly sad individual. Their very pose should elicit an air of melancholy deep enough to move even the most stone-hearted among us. A cob house in the country. Those little cob houses are dreamy. I want a painting of a cute one all alone in the country. Can I accept all of these and then just... I accept the one with chicken. A truly sad individual. I feel bad for doing that. Watermill and simple chicken sound lovely. Yay! I caught it! Woo. I have caught the Purple Bass. I'm gonna do a quick BRB though. Even though it's gonna be a quick BRB. Excuse me? So, do we have the Portrait of Despair? And if I pick this, what's gonna happen if I cannot? Maybe. Do I just accept all of this? Hey, yeah, the commissions are here. Oh, and hey! Hello, yes, I've changed my mind.
Ah, you returned. You will certainly live a long time if you keep drinking this magical tincture. Would you like to purchase some?
Yes, yes, yes. That's good.
The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
Bye, yes. You. We're definitely not shifty here or looking to get this for anyone. Are we at the right? Big tower? I think. We want the picture of a perfect chicken, so we're gonna have to think about which chicken we're gonna portrait here. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe here. This is the library, right? Yes. Then this direction we get to up.
A fine day for science.
Fine day
Did you
of
by
science
chance pick
indeed.
me up one of those elixirs from the market? Wonderful. Now I can run some tests.
Yes, yes.
Why don't you come back in about an hour, and I'll fill you in on my findings.
Okay, about an hour, so 7:14. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice this, but she's in a wheelchair. I absolutely love this because the representation in this game is just so hyped now. I honestly appreciate that this game has LGBTQ, it has, you know, disabled people, it has so much in it, and it's totally understated. So it's 7:14 and it's already 6:41. That should give us plenty of time, and we don't really have to go anywhere. I mean, the time is running so fast that we don't really have to go far for an hour to pass. Near Cook, Shady and Foxes, Swift Downfall. The fields of Eastshade were once inhabited by berry foxes. These minute canines were about 2 paws length at full size and consumed only berries. Often found below fruit trees and in tree nests, these creatures were highly social. Overharvesting of fruit trees led to a quick decline in population, and an infection carried over from overseas led to extinction of the fox's favorite trees. The berry fox, the city living favorite trees. The berry fox is settling on alternative fruits, but success was limited. The berry fox was extinct within the year. Faring slightly better are their relatives, the water foxes. Very little is known about these creatures, and their numbers are also in sharp decline. One of the few things naturalists have observed is that water foxes are very shy. They will not even approach their food or nest if someone is standing nearby. All observations of the creatures are best done at a distance. Water foxes have also been observed consuming eggs and caring for their young. And now we go back upstairs. Wait, over here.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times. Well, I've run some tests. Unfortunately, my findings are inconclusive. The solution seems to be mixed with so many things I can't get a clear reading of its composition. I've been thinking. Melik claims the life-giving ingredient in his potions is water from the local hot springs. I know it's a big ask, but I'm wondering if you're interested in collecting water samples from each of the 5 hot springs of Eastshade. Then we can really answer this question once and for all. No more tricks, no more overpriced traps. What do you say?
Yes, I can do it.
Fantastic! Take these empty vials. The collection should be fairly straightforward. Finding the 5 hot springs will be the hard part. They're in all corners of the island, and some are rather tucked away.
Okay.
I know it's a spectacular view. Beyond that, though, is there any reason specifically you need to be up there? I see. Well, I'll tell you what. Help me with discovering the truth about Melik's elixir, and I'll get you a pass.
I knew it was gonna happen. Bye-bye. It was fairly obvious. Oof. Let's go down. Oh yeah, I should also know, I guess, the creatures. Like, there's not one specific kind of creature, and there's not one creature that rules all of them. I think there's at least 4 different types of creatures. There's the owl folks, the deer folks, the bear folks, and monkeys or apes. I'm not sure which one are they, but there's at least 4 different types. And everyone is seemingly mixed together as well. Oh, I see. We spent so long here that it's already too cold for us to go out. I guess we can spend the night here. It probably means that it's gonna be a pretty boring rest of the stream. Or actually just gonna go into our inventory, get this. So we have a nice warm cup of tea. And it gives us a slightly trippy view, like a sort of an effect. Why I'm using this tea to go over here is because I really wanted to see whatever the next artist was gonna be. I wonder how long I was crouched. I think I accidentally pressed crouch on everything. over here. No artist so far. This person is very interesting in their way of sitting down. These two. You can just sit down. Do we have anyone performing tonight? Question. Let's make use of our little potion. You should not be out here, it is very chilly.
Hello again. Thanks for rounding up those poisonous veggies. What a shock. I was able to explain it to the market council. They said I've got one more chance. Can you believe that? I've got my eyes on the prize this time. No more mix-ups.
Yay! Eyes on the prize. There's
Hello
a
again.
Pikachu.
Thanks for rounding. They said I've got one more chance. Can you believe that? I've got my eyes on the prize this time. No more mix-ups.
If there was a chance for us to sort of begin, I'm pretty sure we would be left stranded here though. Where's the tavern? Over here. We got pretty close. And yay, me and Jam got ourselves Pikachu. Woo! Sorry, that might have been loud. There was supposed to be a different performer each night. Wait, sorry. That doesn't seem like there's anyone right now. Maybe the performer is just me. When you feel like the whole world is watching you, sometimes it might be true. We are here. We are queer. And we're getting ready to see a movie. Sorry about that. Did not mean to do that. La 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 la. What I meant to do was actually this. So yeah, I will be ending today early-ish. I mean, not necessarily earlier. I still had 2 good hours in, which is more than enough, I guess, would say. And our next destination, we're gonna decide. We are gonna decide soon enough. Let's see, since There's still many people. Let's see, let's see. I am in the mood to just going somewhere fun. And so we have Garish Lee doing some karaoke. Karaoke party. And I think that could be pretty cool. Also, she has just fairly recently started the stream, so it could be pretty cool to just raid and force her to get out of her starting soon screen. So raid all, exclamation mark, raid all to get you the message. Cheers to you too, Rytron. It's been lovely. And I love this game that we're currently playing. It's really cozy. Okay, ready or not?